Have you ever wondered how much you would have today if you started saving a minimum of 10% of your income since when you started making money? Do you know that if all the money in the world is shared equally to everyone, within a few months, the money will find its way back into the hands of few people who actually know how to make money and who understand money? Do you know how to actually move from where you are currently financially to where you truly desire to be? Growing up as a child, I had everything I needed and almost everything I wanted. Life was all good and perfect without any form of lack. Until one day, my dad suddenly lost his job. And that was when I realized that it's possible not to have your wants met, and that even meeting your needs could become a struggle. And that actually led me several years down the lane to actually want to understand how money works. And in my quest for knowledge, I actually came up with what I call the wealth creation blueprint. And today, I would like to take you through my wealth creation blueprint. It actually has 5 cycles, or what you can call 5 sequences. And I'll make it simple. Because like Tony Robbins said, that complexity is actually the enemy of execution. So let's get on this journey as we take a look at the wealth creation blueprint. If you look at the blueprint, you actually have the money mindset, which speaks to who you believe you are. You are a genius. On top of that, you have money making, which talks about getting the income. After which you have the money management, which speaks to guarding what you have, guarding your resources. Then you have the money multiplication, which speaks to growing your money. And to cap it all up, you have what we call the money mastery, which speaks to giving. And at the center of it, there's a light bulb, which actually talks about becoming a wealth creator. The book of all times says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. It goes further to talk about the fact that you need to guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it are the issues of life. When we talk about mindsets, it simply speaks to your disposition to life. It talks about your thought process. It speaks to your way of thinking. And this is actually the background to wealth creation. Because without you working on your mindset, nothing else gets to work. For example, somebody who has a mindset that money is meant to be spent, no matter how much the person makes, the person will end up spending everything, because there is a limiting mindset guiding the action of such a person. Also, someone that has the mindset that money makes people to misbehave, the person unconsciously has told his mind not to attract money, because I don't want to misbehave, and money makes people to misbehave is a limiting mindset. So the mind automatically detests money, because you cannot attract what you detest. Also, someone who has a mindset that whatever will be, the person feels exonerated from not taking any action, living on hope, thinking that if I'm meant to be wealthy, it will just happen, I will just be wealthy. This limiting mindset needs to be replaced with an empowering, abundant mindset. Because whatever will be will not be, except you make it to be. It is actually up to you. There's a role to play, there's an action that you need to take. And how were you programmed for this limiting mindset in the first place? You were programmed by what you've heard, by what you've seen, by your experiences or the experiences of other people, and also by the environment. But the good thing is that the same way you were programmed is the same way you can reprogram your mindset to start you on the journey of abundance. You can reprogram your mindset by being conscious of what you hear, the input you allow into your mind, being conscious of what you see, being conscious about how you interpret your experiences. The fact that you are low on money right now does not mean you're poor. So how you interpret your experiences will also help in reprogramming your mindsets. And lastly, your association. Like they will say, if you are with 5 fools, you are probably the 6th. If you are with 5 people with limiting money mindset, you're probably the 6th. Let's take a look at making money. So when we talk about money making, you need to realize that there's money waiting to be made in every economy, no matter how bad the economy is. People spend money every single day. You can't talk about wealth without talking about making money. Consistent cash inflow is at the heart of wealth creation. Money responds to value. So people have the mindset that it's very hard to make money. And when you have that limiting mindset, it actually becomes hard to make money. So you need to understand that money responds to value. The more value you can offer, the more money you can make. If you offer massive value, you will make massive money. So now I want you to take a look and think and look inward. What are those strengths you have? Your skills, your giftings, your talents, your capabilities, your education, your expertise that you can actually use to earn an income. Also look around you. What are the needs people have? What do people spend money on? What are the opportunities that are presenting themselves to you from which you can actually make money? And when you talk about making money, when you start making money and you settle in on a particular source of income, you need to look out at the same time and start looking out to other sources of income. When my dad lost his job, part of the problem was that he had a single source of income. Like we all know, a city that has only one road leading into it is only one incidence from being stranded, from disaster. And this was what happened when my dad lost his job. You cannot stay on a single income because in case something happens, that is the road to disaster. Okay, looking at money management, that's what we talk about, guarding what you have. Money management actually talks about you protecting your resources. I want to believe we've all heard about the story of a boxer several years ago who made millions of dollars in the course of his career and eventually ended up declaring bankruptcy. This is to show you that it's not enough to earn an income, it's not enough to know how to make money, you also need to know how to manage your resources. In managing your resources, like Warren Buffett said, that you don't save what you have left after spending. You rather spend what you have left after saving. Personally, I recommend saving 20% of your income and living on the rest. But you can start from wherever you are. It doesn't matter if it's just 1% you can start saving right now, even if it's 0.5%. What is important is that you get in the habit of saving. No one becomes wealthy by spending everything they earn. You also need to control your spending. And there's a tool. A lot of people think that is a pain in the neck. It's called budgeting. It's actually a spending tool. It puts you in charge of your spending. It helps you to determine where your money goes instead of you sitting back and wondering where your money went. It puts you at the driver's seat. And that is very important. You also need to know that you should delay gratification. Before you make that big purchase, pause and ask yourself, is this the best use of my money right now? Can this spending wait? And emergency fund is something you also want to look into because a lot of people get into unnecessary debt when they don't have anything saved up to take care of unexpected expenses. And as we all know, unexpected expenses do happen. When they happen, if you have something saved up in your emergency fund, it helps you to avoid getting into debt. So let's talk about money multiplication. So now we know we need to make money. You need to manage your money. To fight inflation, you also need to multiply your money. And this talks about growth. You need to grow your money. You need to invest. And the first thing you need to invest in is what we usually overlook, and that is investing in you. When you invest in yourself, you become a better person. And when you're a better person, you are able to add more value. And we all know that when you add more value, you earn more income. So number one, invest in yourself. Secondly, invest in people, build relationships. The person sitting next to you might be your connector to your financial future. Build relationships, invest in people, and invest in assets. When we talk about investing in assets, invest in income producing assets. For instance, if you buy shares of companies, you get paid dividends, and that is money in your pocket. If you have rental property, you get paid rent, that is passive income in your pocket. And you also invest in appreciating assets. Appreciating assets are assets that have the tendency and the potential to increase in value in the future. So the last sequence in the wealth creation blueprint is actually money mastery. Money mastery is about gratitude. It's about contentment. It's you being grateful for what you have and being contented with what you have on the way to where you desire to be. Money flows to people that are grateful. And you need to learn to give. Give to yourself. Enjoy part of the money. Take care of you. Health is wealth. Give to yourself. Give to other people. Help people. And give to a cause or causes that you believe in. And by doing that, you are able to master money. Because money is a very good servant, but a terrible master. You need to be the one in charge, in control of your money, not money being your master. And once you're able to do this, look at the center of the wealth creation blueprint, and you will see the light bulb showing you becoming a wealth creator. So in all, wealth creation is not about acquisition, it's about becoming. It's about who you become in the process of using these blueprints. You become a value addition. You become an owner, not just a consumer. You become an investor. You become a better person. And most of all, you become a blessing to the world. So it's about becoming, not just about acquiring. So what decision will you be making today? And what conditions will you put in place to ensure that you stay disciplined to creating wealth? Do you need to set up an emergency fund? Do you need to set up an investment account? Do you need to make more money, create multiple sources of income? Do you need to start saving more? Do you need to start managing your money better? What decision will you make today, within the next 24 hours, that you will start working on immediately to set you on this journey? Like Nike said, just do it. Thank you.